Yeah, man. We back in full effect. Hey, hey, hey. What up, world? How you doing? This is the Big FRivals podcast show. You don't know and I don't know. I'm gonna stop because I cannot think of nothing else to say.
Yeah, that's hard. That's hard still, bro.
Yeah, man. That's how you introduce the thing.
Man, I've kind of tell something.
Yeah, man. We're back. We're feeling that international fever.
For sure.
Because we've got things to look forward to, man. It's international football
Come on now.
time.
Tournament time.
And we've got the motherland playing.
Yes,
Shout
sir.
out JA.
Yes, sir.
And
Yes,
we've got
sir.
England.
Come on.
If you win, then we'll shout you out.
Yes, sir.
If you lose and you embarrass us as normal,
Yeah.
then I'm back to being a full Jamaican. I'm shameless like that, me. Listen, I'll just back the winning horse. So, Jamaica not winning nothing, but at least they got cool points.
Yeah, man. All day long. Culture points.
That's it, man.
Culture points, man.
We'll get into that in a hot second, but yeah, ladies and gentlemen, this is the FRivals podcast with me, your host, Big Howie Fizzle,
Cool.
H to the Izzo,
Yes, sir.
V to the Izzy,
And then look.
Fashizi Manizi,
Wow.
my arms stay breezy,
Ooh-wee.
and I'm back with my big brother,
Yes, brother.
Big's brother,
Come on.
used to be Dane and Big's brother.
What's good, bro?
We're back in the cut.
Yes, sir. Yes,
Life,
sir.
man.
Yes, sir.
I'm a changed man this week. I'm changed man. I even went to church today, people.
Actually did.
Cause my brother had some words with me last time. He said not everything you can do is play. You have to get serious sometimes.
Yeah, man.
So I'm gonna control the trolling. I'm turning it down a notch, people. Like if you came here for the trolling and the banter that's finished, I'm sorry. You can unsubscribe right now. But if you're coming for some serious big man thing,
Yeah, big things.
yeah, that's what we're here for. So
Yes,
no more Diddy talk. It's finished.
Yeah,
No more R.
yeah.
Kelly. No more Drake. It's done.
Yeah.
That's the last time.
Yes, sir.
But how you feeling, bro?
All right, bro. Like, yeah, man. Obviously, we got into it, didn't we? On was it Friday?
I think last Sunday, wasn't it?
No. I'm on about the last couple of days.
Oh yeah, on the phone. Yeah.
It's Friday. Like, probably could have podded really on Friday. But,
Yeah, true.
Yeah, man. I feel like Champions League, the league now feels like a lifetime away.
Mm-hmm.
Obviously, it was Champions League last weekend.
Yeah,
So,
yeah.
but that feels like a lifetime away now. It's all eyes on the Euros.
2-pack thing.
Like that, bro. And it's like, yeah, I'm intrigued. The great thing about Euros or any kind of international competition, the country comes alive, man.
People come together like the Beatles, man.
Come on. And I feel like, I'm looking forward, obviously we've already said that we're going to get the kids, family together.
Yeah, I'm
try
looking
and
forward to that, man.
So, you know, try and make it a family affair and all of that. So I'm looking forward to that. But also the nitty gritty of seeing some teams swing.
Mm-hmm.
I'm looking forward to it, bro.
Well, I forgot to tell you, in fact, I got Annie's football kit. She loved it.
Did you love it?
Yeah, she loved it.
Shout out
Now,
to
now I'm in a good mood that one of the kids is like,
fully certified.
yeah, like into it now.
And the kids will be in their JA kit.
Yeah, man.
I don't care how that goes down to be
Nah.
fair. I say that to my kids, people.
Trust me.
But yeah, man. We're gonna embrace it, man.
Yeah.
I realise, you know, we're in England and things, so we have to embrace it and
Yeah,
love
yeah,
everything there. So I'm gonna, we're gonna get the kids together, get them all fully engaged in the
Yeah,
national
man.
hysteria.
Let them know that you can have a good time with your family, enjoy sport, be together, and just it does bring people together, whether you like it or not. One thing you have to accept is it's a time where people can put aside the differences. It's a summertime version of Christmas, really.
It's a vibe.
Without the
yeah.
presents, you don't even have to give anybody anything.
No.
There's
just
not
be
even no
present.
pressure, man. You don't have to get yourself in no debt.
Yeah.
Getting stuff on layaway and all them things there, like.
Just be present, man. Just be Be around, be
You can
about.
find a nice spot. You don't have to go to no rowdy
Yeah.
pub or nothing like that. We've got our own little spot, which is a bit more.
Place.
Yeah, shout out to
man.
Daddy Dave, man.
Yeah.
My father-in-law Dave.
He brought us all in, and it's a nice. Yeah, in fact, that'd be nice, you know, because obviously they've got the outside area as well. Yeah, man. We've got a couple of venues set up that we can just enjoy with the people. You know.
Yeah, man, and even the thing about English people is rain, sleet, snow, shine. We'll find a way to make anything work.
100%.
Especially if it means partying.
Yeah, and that's again. So this is the thing. Like, obviously, if England, we're gonna get into it. We're not gonna get too deep in it. But if England have a good tournament, it's gonna be lit.
Yeah.
If England have a good tournament, bro,
then it's gonna be a madness.
It's gonna be.
Do you remember 2018?
You know what? I do.
That felt like it was.
We were like, that's when we were going to like Henley and all that. Yeah, wild. That was a good time. It was like carnival. It was like a 4 week carnival.
Yeah. That was like the best summer of my life.
Yeah.
And we didn't even win.
You know what? Low key. Some of my best summers have actually been.
England playing.
I think one of my best summers that I remember was Euro '96.
Yeah.
And because everybody, one, we were hosting it.
Yeah.
Two, we were competitive in it.
Yeah.
Especially as the tournament progressed.
Yeah.
And so everybody was like, people were dragging their TVs into their gardens. Like, it was what? So obviously, like, you had a football parks now. We didn't really have that.
And for the younger generations, the TV was like
massive,
like as big as a car.
Oh, it was a tuk-tuk van. It was not that LED thing. It was absolutely
not a flat screen that one man can carry on.
None of that.
It took about 5.
A couple of adults definitely was sweating to carry the big old something out into the garden, and so you just have everyone in their gardens watching the football and the TV. Obviously, the pubs were just ramshackled.
Mm-hmm.
It was a wild. So that was one of the best tournaments, I think.
Yeah.
98 was started great.
Yeah.
But it was so hostile.
That's the first one I can properly remember.
98 was
I remember 96 coming inside and seeing something on TV and hearing like some music. And just thinking like, what is this? But it don't really interest me.
I can't lie. I would say 96 and 98 would have.
98 is what fully immersed me. I was just like, yo, this is sick.
Yeah, Michael Owen scoring against Argentina before it all kind of capitulated.
That's the first time I felt that hurt in my heart. You know?
Yeah, I feel you. Well, I feel like I got so caught up in the England team in 96.
Yeah.
Losing to Germany on penalties.
Yeah.
Was mad. But it was a great experience. And I lived amongst a large community of Scotsmen for some strange reason. There's a lot of Scottish people.
Was there?
Yeah. Scottish and Irish. So like you can imagine when we beat them 2-0.
Oh, we beat them too.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like we had the big games within the tournament as well.
Yeah.
So obviously the Scots were there, do or die.
Went out on penalties in the end.
Went out on penalties to Germany.
Ooh.
But literally up until then, we mashed down the Dutch.
The Germans going to win it.
Yeah, they did well. They did well.
Time for us to repay the favour, I think. Yeah.
Brother, if England win in Germany,
that's.
Yeah, so we just talk up the thing and gas up the thing.
That's World War III, you know.
I know we're not setting ourselves up for a good summer. So we just gas it up and just.
I think it's happening. Speak it into existence, man.
England could actually do it this year, and this is not based upon inner football knowledge or anything like that. But we were having this debate. Ultimately, it's 11 players versus 11 players. A lot of the time, it's very rare. Only in a few World Cups where we've seen like remember when was it Germany that beat Brazil and trashed them like 6-7
or something.
Something stupid.
Yeah.
That's such a rarity.
True. And things happened before that game even happened.
Do you know what I'm saying?
Even France winning the final of '98, nobody saw it.
Everyone thought Brazil were going to run away with that.
And then they just got absolutely battered up 3-0.
Yeah. Two-headed. And the weird thing is, I remember that because that France team had everything but strikers.
True. I think
so everyone's like, I'm not going to score goals.
I'm sure even like the Dutch was like more favourites than France.
Right. So the Dutch, if you imagine now, that Ajax team that dominated European football in the mid-90s, so they were all coming into their like mid-20s.
Yeah.
Like Kluivert and Edgar Davids and Seedorf,
Yeah.
all them Bergkamp,
Yeah.
like Overmars. You know, like they had Van der Sar was there. They had Reitziger, like Bohan, like Daily Blind.
Stam.
Bro, you know what I'm saying? Like they had a
I'm pretty sure they was like second favourite or favourites at that World Cup.
But I feel like they could again. I think they kept on having issues like with the dynamics within the squad.
Typical Dutch style.
Yeah, and it kept on failing. So I remember they did really well in the USA '94 World Cup. Got to maybe the semis. '98 World Cup. I think they did well, but then it all fell apart. And that's them. They're the team who every year you'd be like, oh maybe I don't think it as much now. But back then, you were like, yeah, they could do something this year, but they would never, ever quite land.
I mean, they've still got a few decent players playing all right.
Yeah.
And
Well,
with knockout football,
anything can happen.
Anything.
And that's the thing. And a lot of the time, the teams that lose, it's penalties.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's very slim margins. It's not like...
fine margins, isn't it?
Yeah, it's very, 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 very fine margins. So, anything can happen. We might as well go for it. So, yeah, but anything can
If
happen.
Greece can win it,
Come on. If Croatia... I'm not saying that they're a bad team.
yeah.
Like, let's not get it.
They're a very technically sound team.
They're really, really good.
And
put
they've
together, they know what they're doing.
about 1 million years experience in that team.
Yeah.
Like those guys have been playing together for like the last 20 years.
20 years. Probably from youth football.
Yeah.
So, again, if they can put together a good tournament,
they've got a good chance.
They've got a good chance. Anyone, when we were looking through the squads, I was like, oof. Obviously, France.
Yeah, heavy.
Fully stacked.
Heavy.
And the myth that people often believe is that you need a world-class goalkeeper.
Hell no.
You don't. You just need a competent goalkeeper. Someone who's not going to fumble the ball. You know what I'm saying? Because it's not like goalkeepers are facing 20 shots.
Like even Bartes, was he world class?
Not at all. But he was a World Cup winning goalkeeper.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? Like, you do need a competent keeper.
Leader.
Yeah. But got through.
That's it.
You know what I'm saying? So as long as your keeper's competent, everything else just needs to sit. So like for France, they look fully stacked.
Yeah.
Holland looked like they could put out a strong 11.
Yeah.
Portugal always got options.
Italians could always do it.
Italians always seem to turn up and put together a solid performance. The thing with Portugal is that I kept on forgetting, which is why again they always do well. They'll always get into the knockout stages. Is that get their defences good?
Yeah, bad boy.
Their defence is good. They've got a lot of options, and their midfield options are solid.
The only thing that might drag them down is if they give
Ronaldo.
that guy too much time.
That's the problem. That is their weak. Their weak link is that they've got to play Ronaldo.
If they play him, they're not doing anything.
Because everywhere else in that team,
because he's still going to be demanding the ball, say this and that. I'd rather play Jota than him, to be honest.
bro. Jota through the middle with that Liao and whoever else they want to play,
Yeah.
there'd be a problem. They would be. I'd say you see even now thinking, right, they're really.
Because
good
Jota
team.
just gets them kind of goals, like
Yeah.
them proper scumbag tappings, and it's just like
Yeah.
can't do nothing about it. He's always in the right spot.
Yeah, he just is in the right spot, and he's cool. He's cool in the moment. I think Spain. We looked at Spain. They again should be doing better. Than maybe I think they must have disappointed themselves in the last.
I think they're playing a bit of the long game, like they're keeping their thing quiet for now,
and then just show up on the day.
and then they just show up on a day, and they've got some guys over there
Yeah, they got hitters.
who I'm hearing about and I'm seeing, and I'm thinking, how are these guys not getting talked about more?
Yeah.
But I think they are doing a sly one over there, and they're just bringing through a next golden generation.
Yeah, a little secret under the cover generation. I think you'll be right. That Lamine Yamal looks great.
Ooh.
We found a midfielder. Was it Firmain, whatever his name, Lopez?
Yeah.
Who I've not really watched Barca this year, so I was shocked to find his name ahead of Gavi. But obviously, if he's in the team, he must be a player. Pedri's still great.
Yeah.
Rodri's still great.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's the usual suspects, man. Ferran Torres, I think, is still in the team.
Yeah.
You have to Barcelona. Yeah, man, they're
You
gonna
got Rodri.
yeah, they're gonna be really, really, really competitive as well. And then probably honourable mention. Obviously Germany. Forgot about Germany, bro.
Yeah, Germany.
Belgium, to be fair.
Belgium. Is their golden generation through though?
I think they're done, but this might be like. But because they're done, they've still got a lot of experience in the team.
True.
So now they could just do a professional job and get.
There's a lot of these guys last tour are, isn't it?
Yeah.
Like Kevin De Bruyne not playing another major tournament after this, I don't think.
He's done after this.
Lukaku done after this.
He's done. Witzel's done.
Yeah, Trossard probably done after this.
I don't know if Vertonghen managed to get in.
Yeah.
If he did get in, it's his last
Let me just check this
tournament as well.
Because they could be a dark horse, to be honest.
In Belgium?
Yeah.
Yeah, like, because at this point, even if teams don't have necessarily many young stars, what they do have is tried and tested professionals that have all got 80 caps and been here, they've done it.
Yeah.
It's not going to be 1,000 miles per hour, so even if you're 32, you can still manage the game. A bit like Thiago Silva, in it, you can manage the game. So is this a squad? Is this a Belgian squad?
Yeah.
Let me see. Obviously, Doku's going to be there, isn't it?
Ooh, I don't know Doku.
Your boy that's at Villa, Tielemans.
Oh, yeah. He had a pretty strong end to the season.
That is it. The Kelleter, whatever his name is.
The Tonga's still playing.
Is the Tonga still playing?
Yeah.
See that? He must nearly have 100 caps.
Tillemans Anana from Everton.
Wow. Matt Sells, he's been around for a long, long time.
Yeah.
Yannick Carrasco, he must have about 50, 60 caps.
He was big news at one point.
Yeah, man. So when I look through, I just see that Johan Bakayoko. So everyone's been talking about that Johan Bakayoko.
Yeah.
That De Kelleter, Atalanta, great player.
Yeah.
He was a problem.
Still got Witzel in there. Is that Atletico Madrid now?
Yeah, okay. Leandro Trossard, don't sleep on him. Impact player.
Once again, he's the same as Jota, I think. He'll just come up with like a scumbag goal just out of nowhere, just a sly little tap in and win you a game.
Yeah, no, he's definitely an impact player. Arthur Thiek's actually a really good defender as well, to be fair. Mournier's been there, done that, knows what he's doing. Like, again, so even these teams that we're not even really thinking about as being stars, a lot of experience, and they're not scrubs. They're all still playing competitive football.
Yeah, 100%.
So they know what they're doing, man. This could be obviously, when we looked at the England squad stuff, shall we talk about the England squad?
Yeah, let's talk about the game the other night, in fact, actually. So I didn't watch it, I'll be honest. Like, they play too much football as it is, in my opinion.
Yeah.
So I ain't got time to watch no trash game against a team named after a supermarket. So if we're not beating Iceland, like I said, we're not beating Tesco, we're not beating Safeway, we're not beating Morrison. We trash, man. But it is what it is, man.
I felt like, obviously, the results that's disappointing. I felt like because we were already questioning the squad.
Yeah.
The provisional squad.
Yeah.
And we realised that actually.
So we sat down and thought about it, it's not that great.
Nah, it's absolutely not. It's because, as well, what we have to understand is we went through a period as fans of seeing countless defenders.
Yeah.
At a time we had loads of midfielders.
Yeah.
They
never even question it.
You know, what we were saying is we didn't really have a number 9.
Or a left-sided
Or
player.
a left-sided player, but we had so much everywhere else, it was never really
that was
a problem.
Yeah.
So this is the first time when we looked at it, we were like, alright, we've got some good attacking options, which we do. Elite attack, really good, let's not say elite, but really good attacking options. We've got no midfield.
Yeah.
And the defence looks like it's just a new situation.
Yeah. A lot of inexperience.
A lot of inexperience. So I think
from the untrained eye, if you're not watching these guys on a weekly basis, you see them you see their names.
It looks desperate.
And you're thinking, who the heck is this?
It looks desperate.
Wharton, I never even heard of this guy.
Nah, and it's only, so remember I said to you, like, I don't watch Palace. But it's always the way that it's like, you will always have to tell me about Eddie Nketiah.
Yeah.
I don't see him play, I don't watch Arsenal enough to know what his qualities are. So I was like, alright, cool. When I was watching Southgate, I thought, he's choosing all these Palace guys. I thought, alright, he's a Palace man himself.
Yeah.
He must have knowledge that maybe we don't have.
Yeah.
I think I heard Alan Pardew say, no. Adam Wharton's a real one.
Mm-hmm.
They say he's a real one.
I mean, it's not necessarily the greatest source of information, but...
Alright, I'm not saying he's the greatest pundit, but because he knows Palace...
Yeah.
He's
got
said,
inside.
Yeah, he's not a scrub. He said, nah, what he could do is real. So, you know, like we were saying, who's going to play the holding midfield? You need a backup to Declan Rice. So apparently, he's the next one.
He might be trying to get Southgate sacked though.
He could be.
Maybe he's trying to get his job. He thinks,
Could be.
I'm managing a minute, bruv. I could do a job better than this guy.
It's true.
So I'm going to talk up the team.
And then let him just hang himself.
And when it door.
And I'm kicking out all these Crystal Palace man the minute I'm in there.
I'm like, I told you what's this guy doing?
Nah, man, it was real, man. Like, I looked and I thought, alright, I've got to take his word for it because I can't argue.
Yeah.
Because if he's saying he's good, it's not when these Leeds men talk about Archie Gray.
Yeah.
I don't watch Leeds enough. I saw him play once and thought, alright, he looks like a good player.
Yeah, it looks alright.
So if they think he's going to be a good player, the eye test is there. So
True.
I was like, alright, if that's the case, let me look at it again and really assess the squad.
Yeah.
Ezri Konsa has done really well.
Yeah.
He's had a really good Premiership campaign.
Yeah.
I think he's developed since he moved to Villa.
Yeah.
He's quick, pretty strong. I'll be honest with you, I prefer him to Tyrone Mings.
Yeah.
I thought Tyrone Mings had a mistake in him.
Oh, 100%.
Whereas with Ezra, he may not be elite.
Yeah, not the big house.
He's not a Saliba.
Yeah.
But at the same time, I don't hear people saying,
And to be honest, defending it what it used to be anyway, so a lot of these guys, for a lot of these teams, are not great.
But they're just doing it, like Lewis Dunk, they're just doing
the job. Yeah.
And so when I looked at it, I thought, alright, and then Mark Guehi, I thought, he's actually alright.
Could look at even Spain and just think, these men used to have Puyol, flipping Hierro back in the days.
Yeah.
And now I couldn't even really name you, like, who's centre back for them?
Nah, I feel like, even like Albiol, just dudes that could defend.
Yeah.
And so my whole thing is, if you can defend and not be giving away penalties, not be constantly caught lacking, and people running in behind you constantly. One thing I will say, these boys have got recovery pace.
Yeah. The athletes. They're all athletes. That's unquestionable. They're all athletic.
And so the first thing we need to do, for those who are supporting England, we have to acknowledge Kyle Walker, Ezra Konsa, or John Stones, Mark Guehi, and potentially, if he's not fit, Joe Gomez on the left. That's an athletic back four.
Yeah.
Who could easily do a low block.
Yeah.
They don't even need to do the high line.
No.
It could just be a low line and shut it down.
True.
With Declan Rice in front of them. We're not conceding nothing.
Yeah.
You understand? From there, I understand it's Kane's Kane. He scored 30 something goals.
Yeah.
Ollie Watkins is decent. He's had a really good campaign.
Yeah.
Did one in Europe.
It was good the season before.
Yeah. For me, he's handy. He'll work hard.
And he's proven really that he's not just a one season wonder.
No, he's certified.
This guy looks like he could be about it.
He's an upgrade on Callum Wilson.
Oh yeah. 100%.
And Callum Wilson was, again, he was busy, he was active. And I just think sometimes you want someone who's going to be mobile and give the defenders something to think about. So then that's cool. Anthony Gordon, I've watched a couple of interviews on him. He's really interesting.
Yeah.
And I feel like he's somebody who could end up having a decent career.
Is he a Geordie?
He's actually a Scouser.
He's a Scouser?
He's full on Scouser.
Mad too.
But he's got a really, for a lad so young, he's got a really professional mind. And I think that's what I said about the Adam Wharton guy.
Okay.
He said, I'm going to play in the Premiership by such and such an age. I'm going to play for England.
Yeah.
And he's made it. And he made sure he's managed his life to make sure them things happen. A bit like Gary Neville. I like those Gary Neville types that are just really disciplined.
Do you think that's like the new buzzwords now, though? Because
they're manifesting.
always wanted to talk about these guys speaking so well, and
they
come from a good family, and they've got their head screwed on. Like, what do you want them to be?
But it's because in the last few years, it's always been about gambling addictions, drug addictions, all kind. You actually want
to come.
And I think that's why Jude Bellingham is such a big thing, because they said actually, one, his home's good.
Yeah.
Everyone comments on his home.
Yeah.
And everyone comments on his character and how he presents himself.
I find that mad, to be honest, though.
But I kind of don't, because why do kids not know that R9 was the greatest striker ever?
Because he went off the rails at the end
There
of
we
it.
go. Why do kids not know that Ronaldinho was one of the greatest people ever to play football?
Went off the rails.
Lifestyle.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Adriano.
Why is it that kids know that Messi was Messi?
Discipline.
Discipline. Ronaldo.
CR7.
Discipline. And so actually that for me is the highest currency right now because they're saying getting 2 years out of him. That's why Grealish is not gone. I believe that's why Grealish is not gone.
Let's talk about that in fact.
Talk to me. I'm shocked because I would have definitely taken Grealish over Tony.
Yeah. This is just my personal thoughts and views on the situation. The way that I've seen this whole Gareth Southgate experiment project, whatever you want to call it, like cheap option, is just let him do what he was doing. He's ultimately going to fail at some point. So just let him fail his own way. Like he's been pressured into failing another way. And I think he should have just stuck with his guys and just said, listen, we ride together, we die together. Bad Boys for Life. This is not a promotion for the movie. Go see it. Support Will Smith. He's back after zapping Chris Rock and that. But that if anything, if the one thing Will Smith taught us, that's Bad Boys for Life, man. No, that's the man. That
Can't get rid of the franchise. You got to keep the franchise strong.
That's it. No, before phone feels deep and even Reggie's meant to be getting like more involved in the story and everything. So
I'll be honest with you though, bro. We did have a bit of this conversation. I was like, the only one that shocked me, personally, was Sterling.
yeah.
Rashford's never delivered. Sancho never delivered. So I was like, actually, it's not so much of a risk because they never delivered. Maguire would have been the big one, but we know Maguire would have gone if he was fit.
Yeah, he's just...
Because that's his guy. That is who, whether he was having a bad time, good time, you
Yeah.
can always choose him. But like you said, he was at the tournament.
Yeah.
That's why Luke Shaw said.
Pickford as well.
Yeah,
He actually had a good season, to be fair.
Pickford had a better season though.
Yeah.
So, but he was always going to go. Trippier was always going to go.
Yeah.
Kyle Walker was always going to go. They're his guys. Stones is
And I
always
think
gonna
as
go.
well, defensively, he hasn't really got as much choice. Whereas up front, you've got options. Who
Only
can,
got options. So I don't need to go with Rashford.
yeah.
I would be like, you're foolish to go with Rashford when you could choose Andy Gordon. He had a better season.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, and obviously Grealish is the maddest one
Grealish is crazy to me.
because I'm like, whoa, you chose Tony or Eche to choose Eze.
Yeah.
Eberechi Eze, whatever his name is.
Yeah.
Sorry, my brother, no disrespect.
Mm.
To choose him over Grealish was a bold. That for me was the boldest.
I hope for me.
All the moves.
I hope for me, Grealish, if you're watching this, I heard you're a fan. No, I didn't really, but
Shout out to G.
yeah, shout out to Jack Grealish. You take this time and you think about how you're perceived.
Get out of Man City.
Get out of Man City. That's step number one.
Step number one.
Step number two, if you like a drink, just do it in your yard, man.
Yeah.
Because that ain't helped you one bit. People just think you're a madman
Yeah.
and you're immature.
Yeah.
I think you can enjoy yourself and live your life, and you still, in fact, you're 28, bro.
Yeah. You're not even like this is the time when you don't want to be missing tournaments.
This is the peak of your career.
Yeah, you don't have many tournaments left. You can't really decide.
No.
But I think, to be honest with you, bruh, personally, I think Jack thought, yeah, I'm not being left home. When he looked at that provisional squad and he was looking at who was there, he's like, none of these men are getting chosen ahead of
He's
me.
like, how are these men getting in ahead of me?
And I'm shocked that some of these men have got chosen. Madison I never thought was going to go.
I never thought it either.
So I thought, yeah, Madison's not going to go. Jared Contact didn't expect to go. Jared Bromfield, I thought, I understand why he didn't do it.
Yeah, never expected Bowen to go.
I did expect Jared Bowen to go.
Did you?
Because of all the forwards outside of Palmer, he's the only one who consistently delivers.
That's true.
For West Ham. The only one.
But I just think...
In fact, he delivers more than Grealish. And I think if he played for West Ham, he wouldn't give West Ham more than
He
that.
probably needs to move on.
Grealish needs to go to another team and show that I was a £100 million player for a reason.
Yeah.
Because at the moment, he's
You
not
don't go
like
for
Man
100
City.
You just said it, you just hit the nail on the head. He's gone from £100 million player, the first in the Premier League. Well, first Englishman,
Yeah.
to not even get
not
picked.
making the Euros, bro. That's wild.
Not getting picked to one of the weakest England teams
That is
we've seen in a minute.
wild. That is crazy. That's such an insult.
That's an insult to all you boys that didn't get picked, to be honest.
Yeah, that's mad.
You lot missed out on possibly the easiest England squad to get into in
Calvin Phillips
in your lifetimes.
must be looking, thinking, how on earth has my life?
Yeah,
That league that he got at Man City is a waste of time.
yeah.
That Champions League, because no one's thinking, oh yeah, I remember Man City won
No
that
one's
league and
ever
Calvin
going to
Phillips
stop
was.
it. That's going to be one of them trick questions.
Yeah. Everyone's trying to work out who's that guy.
Who's the guy who?
Who's the backup to Rodri? He wasn't even the backup to Rodri.
Yeah, it's crazy.
He was the backup to the backup of Rodri. He hadn't played, and so that was just a terrible move for him. At the moment, Grealish.
Same with Sterling, bad move to Chelsea.
Yeah. And again, maybe he needs. I mean, Chelsea will be better. They will be better, and we'll see.
They'll kick on next season.
Yeah, we'll see how that impact. Because Sterling is still a decent. Like for me, Sterling is still a decent player. I would have taken Sterling.
I would have taken him.
There's no. He's the one that I'm like, I can't drop you. Every time you put on the England shirt,
You step up.
you're busy. You're the one that starts.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. Rashford never really did anything because in reality,
Even Lingard at one point, but
Jesse Lingard was a star boy at one point. Because that's what because this is my thing. Like, it's not always about being a worldie of a player.
No.
It's being able to play the role that is effective
Yeah.
within the system. So that's why I'm not knocking Eze.
No.
Because I'm like, he might be a better number 10
He
than
might be
Foden.
what we need.
Because we've said it already, Foden can't play at the 10.
Nah.
It don't look right. For whatever reason, but we realise he doesn't play the 10.
You need that, for me, you need that killer pass. And if you haven't got that killer pass,
yeah, that's
not his game.
That's De Bruyne. De Bruyne does that.
That is the De Bruyne game.
That's what he does. So he does something different from Man City. So and we've been talking about this, isn't it? Like, if you've got to decide who's your star, and which star is going to bring the most to the table. So then we build it around the star. I think every great player should be able to do more than one thing.
100%.
So when we talk about, I was talking about Pogba, innit? I was saying, isn't it mad how Pogba was one way for Juventus, which was brilliant.
Yeah.
Went to United, wanted to play a different way, and everyone was like, this ain't working, you know. But then when he went back to France, we were like, hold on a minute, how's he been so tactically disciplined?
If the thing is, with Pogba, he wasn't as good, but he was still probably their best player at one point.
What? Which one? Man United?
At Man United.
Yeah, but because he was that good a player.
Yeah.
But it just wasn't working. Whereas in France, I'm like, no, we don't want you to be like Zidane.
Yeah.
We need you to play a role. And I'm saying that to say, with Jude Bellingham, as much as everyone's gassing him right now, I'm saying actually, we might need to say, Jude, just be the number 8 and be a really good number 8. So that we can work out how to get the best out of Foden.
Yeah.
Because at the moment, there's no space for Foden to be Foden, which is a waste of a player.
100%.
So if we're going to get the best out of him, we need a number 8 anyway.
Yeah.
So don't worry about getting another 20 goals on that La Liga team. Don't worry about that. We just need you to do this role. Declan, when it comes to holding midfielders, there's not many better.
Just be a 6, man.
Don't be all action.
Yeah.
Be the 6. You be the 8. Form the best central defensive pivot partnership that we've seen in a minute, and then let's work out what we're going to do with these, because we've got guys that can score at big moments. Jared Bowen can score, Cole Palmer can score at big moments, Andy Gordon can, but what he can do is be really effective on the left. And Harry Kane is Harry Kane. And if we can work out how to incorporate Foden within whatever attacking unit we have, we could do something.
Yeah, one of those midfield guys definitely has to.
They've got yeah.
And they've got to maybe sacrifice at least one of them.
Yeah, we can't look for all of them to be stars because that's not. They don't play that way.
They don't work like that. Even France, you have to remember they had guys like Henri, Ribéry.
You had to play. Henri had to play on the left.
Yeah.
You didn't even get to play through the middle.
It's crazy.
But it's because we've got a guy that can do that.
We've got this guy called Zidane, who's a bad man.
Come on.
And when he's playing, he'll win.
Yeah, you're not going to see as much of the ball. Yeah. When you're at Arsenal, they want to feed the ball to you so you can do it madness.
Yeah.
We don't need you to do that. We've got other guys that can do stuff. So actually, we need you to do it slightly different, and that's why Henry was a great player.
The
Because,
only international team I've seen do that, Brazil.
yeah.
Where
Which again
Rivaldo,
had no choice.
Rivaldo, R9's always R9. But even R9 was still
He
the
had to be a bit
guy.
more, but yeah, Arnold was the main guy. So Ronaldinho was like, oh, I got to play my part.
Yeah.
Robinho was like, oh, I got to play my
Yeah,
part.
but even Ronaldinho had to fall. He had moments,
But he had to fall.
but he was never the main guy.
Not when Arnold was there.
Nah. Not
This is
when
we're building towards. This is the guy.
Yeah.
And so it's not a shade. It's not a shady thing. It's just that we've got to work out what's going to be best moving forward.
Yeah.
Harry Kane is never going to be the star boy.
Nah.
I think we need to get rid of this myth. Everyone's like, Harry Kane. I'm like, listen, Harry Kane is an excellent striker, but he is not grabbing the game by the scruff of a neck
No.
and pulling it over the line. That's not what he does.
Nah.
That's not. He's not that personality. That's not what he does. So you realise he's going to play his role, but then we need to find a star man that's going to pull something out of the bag, whoever that is. I think Foden could be that. If allowed,
he should be really.
and if he's not allowed, he should be in the squad.
Yeah.
Because what you're basically saying is we're not going to play a way that's going to get there. He's just taking up space on the field. You're better off taking Sterling, who could potentially get you something within that system. That sounds bad, I know, but
that's
if
the way
you
it goes.
check it deep, but that's the way it has to go.
Man.
Same for Arsenal. Next year they've got to work on who's the star guy, who's the guy that we believe can get us over the line. And alright, we need to make sure we facilitate. Liverpool did that with Salah. So that's why when people always criticize, oh nah, you're a one-player team without that one player. Nah, you just know that's your star guy.
Yeah.
And so we can play a certain way that will accommodate him being the star guy.
Yeah.
Because if you get it wrong, and the guy that you need to get 30 only gets you 18, you got a problem.
That's the difference between first and second.
You understand what I'm saying? So everyone's got to decide who's the guy. Havertz, is Havertz, has he got the potential? He's got the potential. What we do now moving forward is make sure the system brings out the best in that guy.
Havertz definitely can be, and I think what makes him be able to be that guy is the fact that nobody really expects it.
Nah.
So you can build around him in a way which is quite subtle.
Yeah.
And then you just bring in other people into it. That's what he does well, to be fair. He does bring other people into the game.
Yeah.
So you need that, man. That's what Zidane did as well, to be fair. He could do it all, but he still
It's about the glue. It's about connecting the dots. And I think maybe that's where Germany might have a problem.
Yeah.
Potentially. I don't know. But I always look and think, they got Musiala, danger man. They got Florian Wirtz, danger man. They got Havertz, who's a danger man. They got Leroy Sané, who is a danger man. I don't even know if Naby's made the squad.
Let me check.
I don't even know if he. But they got Maximilian Bayer, who looks like he's a really good attacking player. They've got so many that could potentially be really big for them and impactful for them.
And at the home side.
But they've got, so if we look back in the day, let's go back to Euro 96 for those who are old enough to remember.
Still got Gundogan.
Yeah, Gundogan's still there, bro. Tony Kroos is still there.
Rudiger's
still there. Jonathan Tah's still there. Andreas Muller's still there. They've got a lot of experience. But these guys are not stars. They're players. So then you've got to work out who is the star. Unless they believe that they can do that German efficiency thing where the whole train just moves in the direction, which they might do, then more power to them. More power to them. They probably
I don't think Naby's made the team, you know.
He didn't make it, did he? Shout out to them. But yeah, man, that Euro 96 team.
Pascal Grobe.
They love him. They love Pascal Gross.
Scored a winner against Greece, I think, the other day.
They love him because he's an efficient player. Technically, he plays his role, and the role that they need to play, he plays well, and he'll deliver. But that's what I mean. Like, I think that Euro 96 team, bro, that England Euro 96 team, I can half visualize it. You know what I'm saying? I feel like it was like Seaman and is it Southgate and I want to say not Adams, Southgate. Was it Adams?
I think it might have been.
Gary Neville at right back, Stuart Pearce at left back.
Yeah.
Who was their holding midfielder? I don't think it was David Batty. You might have to double check for me. But what I do know is the star man Darren Anderton might have been playing still.
Yeah.
Was Beckham in the 96 team?
Paul Ince.
Who? Paul Ince might have been in the middle. So it might have been Paul Ince. Gaza.
David Platt.
David Platt was like, would sit behind. Who else?
Darren Anderton.
Darren Anderton.
Steve Howie.
Steve Howie, yeah.
No.
He's a defender. Who else?
Nicky Barmby.
Nicky Barmby was
Steve McManaman, in fact.
Maka was there. He would come from the left. And he played really well. So then that means Gaza was a star boy.
Yeah, Gaza definitely star boy.
And they played
That's one thing I
Shearer was in
remember.
the team,
Yeah.
Sheridan was in the team, so that was the two up front.
Yeah.
And maybe on the right,
Mm-hmm.
maybe Matt Manaman on the left, Paul Ince, Gaza.
Les Ferdinand.
Les Ferdinand will come off the bench, be a problem, physical, but Gaza, it was his tournament.
Yeah.
And all of those players that he named were good players.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But Gaza, alright,
For their respective teams, you could argue most of them are legends.
Sheridan was a Manchester United legend, Tottenham
Yeah.
legend, Shearer's Newcastle legend, QPR Newcastle legend, like they weren't
Paul
no
Ince.
scrubs. Paul Ince is Man United, Liverpool, Inter Milan, Ninja Man.
Darren Anderton.
Darren Anderton. So you know when we talk. So this is my frustration sometimes with guys.
Yeah.
When you talk about people that play for the shirt, Darren Anderton. No one really remembers Darren Anderton when he was at Tottenham like that.
Nah.
But he turned out every tournament for England.
Mr. England.
Mr. Sittler. He was Mr. England. That's why I get frustrated with people like Rashford and Sancho when they're so poor, so much talent, and I'm thinking, but why can't you just apply that same talent to an English shirt? But Robbie Fowler, people used to say something about Robbie Fowler, and there were lots of guys that have been accused of not being able to deliver for the shirt. But Darren Anderton was Mr. England. We need to find the new
Mr. England.
Mr.
It
England.
wasn't Kane. But this brings me to my next point.
Oh, go on, bro.
So, one thing I would say about now, more than ever, is there's more pressure on these guys to perform. They literally cannot escape any sort of criticism. Turn on your phone, you're getting cussed out.
That's true.
You log on your computer, you go on your dial-up internet,
That's true.
you're getting cussed out. Like, everybody's got an opinion and you can't escape it. It's not like back in the days, you just don't buy a newspaper, can maybe go a few days without watching TV,
No, you're right.
and you forget about it. But the pressure that's on guys like Rashford and Sancho and everything like that is different. And even the other day, like, a lot of people are talking about how the media have the favourites, and some are even saying that it's racism. The way that some of the stuff that's been reported, I think, has definitely got racist undertones. Like, there's one article with Saka, and it's talking something about black ice or something. And I'm just like, you put a picture of a black man because he played Iceland, you call him black ice. Like, what kind of crap is that? And then it's wild.
Nah, you know what it is? The one thing we can say, every foreign manager that has come over to England has commented on how abrasive and aggressive the UK media is.
Yeah.
Like, all of them have complained about it. They said there's nothing like it in the world. Wherever they go, they say, yeah.
And they all hate the foreign managers.
And so I just think the media are very quick to stir people to hate.
Yeah.
Obviously, I remember the 1990 World Cup, and I remember how they absolutely torched Stuart Pearce for missing his penalty.
Yeah.
Chris Waddle got it, but I feel like Stuart Pearce got it the most. And it wasn't until that Euro '96 tournament when he scored his penalty against Germany that's 6 years, you know, for them to actually get off his back.
Yeah.
Southgate obviously missed his penalty, took him a long time to get over that. Beckham got sent off. That got ugly.
That got real ugly.
That got really ugly. Like, campaigns against his relationships and his family. Like, this media, and it's not. We're not talking individual. The nation doesn't have a voice.
No.
You know what I'm saying? Like, that's not the nation speaking through the paper.
No.
That is a media
with their own agenda.
with their own agenda. And people are upset. People are going to be angry. I get it.
Yeah.
But the channel, they channel that frustration and make it something really vile and violent. That's just the English media. So that's why You know, I realise that now, if you're black, you're gonna get it.
Yeah.
If you're white, you're gonna get it because it's just a vile. I'm not saying they're not being racist.
Yeah.
I'm just saying
They definitely have their favourites.
There's some people can't do no wrong. Some people until they do wrong.
Yeah.
Like Rooney was the golden boy until they decided that they wanted to target him for his off-pitch lifestyle.
Yeah.
You understand what I'm saying? So I realise that's just how these men are, and you've almost got to be like not care. Because I remember when they were targeting Dwight York for a long time, for a little period. He didn't matter on Ireland, man.
Nah.
He didn't care. And so eventually they get bored of targeting people because they're
not biting.
It's not biting, it's not whatever, man.
And they're still carrying on with life.
Yeah, and I'm still not acknowledging that kid.
But that's what they love to do with the English media. They love to build you up to mash you down, man.
Yeah. And so almost
in anything.
Yeah, and you're right. And almost really, we need to tell the media to chill out because they're making good players fold.
Yeah.
Really, the lads just say, you know what, it's 11 against 11, and we've got a chance.
Yeah.
But we hype them up, build them up to the point where they feel like, I can't get this wrong.
Yeah.
And then when it does go wrong, they've seen the history of what happens to their compatriots and former, you know what I mean, idols that just get absolutely torched. So I think the media need to chill out. I think people need to relax.
I think Bellingham's on that path of being overhyped.
You're really worried for him, aren't you?
I am, man.
I feel you.
I can see it like happening. Like he don't have a good tournament now, and that's part of the reason why I'm cussing him out and just saying like.
You're trying to bring out people's expectations down.
Yeah, I think we need to.
I think people have to understand he's 20 years of age. He might have a great tournament, but he's still 20 years of age.
They're talking like he's the best player of all time.
Yeah, which is weird. And we know he's not because he's 20 years. He's not achieved anything to be the best player of all time. Because the best player of all time won how many? 6 Ballon d'Ors?
Yeah.
So until he's won 6 Ballon d'Ors, there's no GOAT to it.
And even him is saying that it's debatable why he won them 6.
Hey, you know.
You're always going to have your critics.
There's always going to be a counter argument for everything that people want to present as a debate. But for me, the reality is we just need to be optimistic without being overly judgmental. Just realising, look, at the end of the day, things happen, things can go wrong, and it's all right. It's only football.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Let's not be wishing cancer on people. Let's not be wishing that all that racist stuff online. These weirdos. Like, come on, man. Like, come on. Come on. Because on the flip side, if these people win you the tournament, they're the greatest person on earth.
That's true.
So just because they haven't quite delivered in the moment, that doesn't make them the worst.
Nah.
Come on, guys.
Things happen, man.
Yeah. And I think if we support the team, and especially it's like a club team, innit? Especially support through thick and thin.
That's it, man. It's like a marriage.
It's a marriage, baby.
Better
It's in health, better or worse, man. It's all good. As long as they fight. My key thing is I want to see people fight for the jersey. Don't just turn up and frouse up the place. That is infuriating.
Yeah.
Like, fight for it. You've been given an opportunity out of how many hundreds of thousands of English players. You, 22, 26 players have been chosen to represent your country.
Yeah, man, it's a beautiful thing.
You know what I mean? It's a privilege.
You've probably got more chance of winning the lottery than playing for your country.
Come on. So, make it count.
And then winning it is even more chance or less chance.
100%. 100%. That's why only one team can win it. That's why I'm like, we can't make it all about winning because that's just unrealistic.
The journey.
It's the journey.
Yeah,
mate, and that's what people say, Euro 96.
That's why I think, you know, the journey is more important than winning.
No. The winning, The winning is important, but
it is.
You've got to be realistic.
Yeah.
Like, say for instance, again, if my team's truly the best team in the world, and we don't win, that's very disappointing.
Because if the winning was the most important thing, nobody would.
No, for where it depends. No. It's about where you're at.
Yeah.
So my whole thing is, I don't rate England that highly.
No.
So I don't think they have a right to win.
No.
Do you understand what I'm saying? But say for instance, like Max Verstappen in Formula 1.
Yeah.
If he doesn't win, he should be very disappointed because everything was built up for him
to win.
So that means he's not. he's not delivered.
I don't think he's done that great the last few races. You know?
Oh really?
No.
So do you know what I'm saying? So I just feel like so the journey is at this stage for England Football Club.
Yeah.
England Football Club. Is that right? Have I said that right? It's not a club, that's why.
No.
For England,
Yeah.
for me the journey is really important. Make sure that they fight for the badge. Make sure they do the country proud. Show that lion heart. They'll be alright. Don't do what Brazil did in former times and just
Still going.
go out limp. Is it still going now? Is it Norris?
Yes, Norris.
3 laps to go.
Nah, he's got like 50 laps.
Okay. Shout out to him. But you understand what I'm saying though, bro? Like, I feel like for England, our expectations need to be realistic.
Yeah, 100%.
So, and the journey is important. If they don't win, it's not the end of the world. But if we can put in a shift,
yeah,
and we gave it our role, cool.
Yeah, international football made me fall in love with football. And I just want to see the next generation be able to enjoy it for what it is, enjoy the journey, don't take it too serious.
Nah.
I've seen fully grown man crying.
You know.
Shout out to Belly over football.
Yes, B.
Yeah, even that's one of the strangest things I've ever seen, but that's how
it gets you, man.
That's how it gets.
Yeah, man.
I've never seen anybody cry over sport.
Yeah, it's mad.
I never even seen him cry.
Yeah, it's mad. Yeah, he don't really come like a crier.
No.
But over football.
But when we got done dirty by Germany when Lampard scored that goal,
yeah,
which probably would have been like goal of the tournament,
and
then we just got absolutely battered.
Yeah, it's mad.
Yeah, man, it broke him, man.
But nah, let's believe. You know what? Let's believe, man. Let's believe. When you believe and you hope, and it's good to have belief. It's good to have hope.
Yeah.
And let's just
enjoy it.
Let's enjoy it, man. Let's enjoy it and let's go out there and let the players know. Yeah. Give it your best.
Even when we went to Poland and a couple of things happened, I'm not going to get into it because it's legal cases potentially still pending. And I ain't no snitch. But yeah, man, that was still one of the highlights because it was the World Cup in Qatar.
Yeah.
And yeah, that's the one time I felt like safe over there.
See?
In Poland, man.
That's what I'm saying. It brings people together, babe.
Yeah.
And that's what we want. Oh yeah, all that hooligan thing and man fighting each other in the streets and all of that.
The only time I've seen England, and it's been a madness, is when I went to watch them at Ellen Road, and that was crazy. I'll never do that again.
Was it wild?
Wild.
I think Ellen Road's too small.
It's too small
for that kind of activity.
And too much people hate Leeds.
Yeah.
So you got people coming from all over the country.
So they're just ready to tell.
And then the Leeds fans are saying this and that, we're the best, and people are like, not you rubbish, and they get really offended by it. And then I've never seen so much fighting in the stadium.
It was just hostile.
Really hostile.
And that was an England game?
That was an England game.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's wild.
We're playing Costa Rica as well.
That's what I mean. Because there was no competition.
Yeah.
So actually all we can do is focus on each other. And that's the thing.
I walked into one pub and I just thought like, nah, I should be here. But I'm gonna stay here just to wind people up. just to troll. Like them MFers probably thought I was Costa Rican or something.
Well, that's the problem, isn't it?
Yeah.
I swear it was Costa Rican.
Yeah, make him say something like
that. If we hit any kind of foreign on you, you're getting it.
Like, alright, mate. That's to drop the English tone.
English, yeah, man, the Yorkshire twang.
Hey, up, geezer.
Nah, man, allow the fighting. Let's just
see some love and harmony.
Man, let's keep.
And to be fair, in fact, I look outside the tail, I'm not snitch, but someone else I knew, maybe like in 2000, in fact, I'm not going to say the year because I ain't no snitch. But yeah, somebody I know, I think it was their brother or them, they got into a fight at an England game or like a drinking area like Headley or something, and a man punched a man, he licked his head on the pavement, dead, and then he's gone to jail for like 6-7 years, man.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying, man. For what?
No reason.
Just, it's mad. And that's what I mean, it's long, it's all long. Yeah. And at that point, he's going to be like, just worth it, mate.
No.
No one's ever got into football madness and ended up doing a bid I want about a real bit. None of these like fat bang 2 years. I want about, imagine you getting 18 years, 10 years, and they're saying that was worth it.
And these guys are not killers, like the fighters, the scrappers. But
they don't want to take no one's life.
There's a difference between being a fighter and being a killer.
If you were a killer, really, trust me, you're not using that energy to go to no football.
Nah.
You're using that to commit crime and to make money.
I don't know any killers. I don't think. Because to be able to do that,
man.
Yeah, you got to be insane.
Another couple, but I can tell you they're not football hooligans.
Yeah.
It's just a different mentality.
Yeah, they've got a different purpose.
Yeah, a different purpose in life. We actually are passionate. We want to see we want to back our team. We want the camaraderie thing. It's a man thing. That's what men do. I get it. Like that's what we do. But we've got to remember, we all have to go back home eventually. Go back to your kids.
Also, there's cameras everywhere, man.
Cameras everywhere. Yeah.
You can't get away with nothing these days.
Not a team, bro.
So it's not even worth it.
Nah.
And even if you win the fight, chances are you lost the war because you're getting reported.
Yeah, it's long. So yeah, hopefully it's going to be, everywhere it's going to be lit. It's going to be a party atmosphere. It's going to bring people together.
Yeah.
And everything's just it's going to be a positive summer, man.
I can remember in that 2018 one, I got tickets to see T-Pain. He's one of my favourite. I think he's one of the greatest artists of all time. If you don't know T-Pain, look him up on Google, YouTube.
Yeah.
I'd compare him between a mix of Luther Vandross and Tupac Shakur. Mixed it into one ninja.
Yo, I did not know what you were going to say. But my brain literally like glitched when you said Luther Vandross.
Is that Luther Vandross?
Nah, bro. Not Luther. Luther?
Of course, man. It's like a mixture between...
Nah, bro. T-Pain's music and talented. But Luther, though. These people don't know about Luther, you know.
That's the closest comparison I could...
Luther's like a standalone. I don't think you could compare him, bro.
T-Pain's a standalone?
Within his team, but Luther, though, bro.
He dominated the music scene for a good...
I couldn't even compare
6 years.
Chris Breezy to Luther, like. It's Luther, bro.
Chris Brown is like...
Chris Brown's a unicorn now.
Is that Usher and Tupac?
I mean, we had this debate before already, so we can't even really get into this again. But
yeah,
man, shout out to
place.
Yeah, shout out to T-Pain.
That's how I feel. I've had that opinion questioned a few times, but I had to...
No, man. Stand on that, bro.
I'm standing on that hill.
Yeah, now to be fair, shout out to T-Pain. Legend.
Yeah, bad man. But I had tickets to go see him, and England was playing Colombia at the same time. I was devastated because it changed the dates as well. It originally cancelled it and we moved it, so I thought, you know what, this is once in a lifetime. Buy you a drink.
Was it a good concert?
It was the best ever.
Seriously?
Yeah, but on my phone watching
the chat and watch football as well.
Dancing to the freeze lightning. Yeah. It's how sick T-Pain is. I actually bought an iPhone back in the days, the first iPhone.
You don't got his app?
Yeah, of course I
did.
did. Of course I did.
Wow.
I have T-Pain. The second I saw that on YouTube, I was like, I need an iPhone. And I made the people say, yeah, I can put you in a love. So when it's been... Come on, can you imagine Luther Vandross singing something like that?
Yes.
Can you look so good?
But at the same time, that's lit. T-Pain was lit, man.
But he was getting vexed though because people were like cheering for like the football, the scoring penalties. Like, hey, what's going on, man? And he didn't walk off the stage because people were like just cheering at random things.
He should have. The thing is that if he really wanted to be like that guy,
yeah.
But it's a risky business, isn't it? Really, he should have said, you know what, stream the song.
Yeah, true.
But if it all went wrong, yeah, there ain't no consequence.
Oh yeah, and it nearly did go wrong.
If England lose that,
it nearly did. Because we're playing Colombia.
Yeah,
It was a penalty shootout.
Yeah, that's wild.
So we're all just like huddled around the phone watching this penalty shootout. It's like, hey man, what's going on over there? And I was like shocked that he didn't speak in that auto tune. I was like, oh, this is great.
It's too crazy.
Yeah, Mr. Teddy Pendergrass. Hey, Shawty, what do you do? 'cause I'm a flirt.
Yes, bro. I feel you, man.
I can't wait.
Come on.
Go listen to this song if you've never heard it. T-Pain and Akon, I Can't Wait. But listen to the actual video version with T-Pain singing. The beginning of that song and the melody of that song is one of the best things you'll ever hear in your life. I'm telling you right now.
Trying to think.
Dun, 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 dun.
Alright.
Dun, 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 dun.
Okay.
Dun, 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 dun. I can't wait. Dun, dun, dun.
Oh, yeah.
That intro is so heavy. I can't, when the morning comes. How can you forget? That's one of the best songs of all time.
You know what? Shout out to T-Pain, man. He was on a strong run for a long
On a
time.
crazy run, man.
Yeah, he was on a strong run. Everything he touched was gold.
Trust me. He had a song called Silver and Gold, and then him and Kurt Franklin had a bit of beef because Kurt Franklin's got one talking about Jesus being worth more than silver and gold, and he's talking about drinking some silver and gold Patron. Hanging, swanging, hanging, swanging, hanging, swanging. Drinking 2 cans of Patron. I done mixed up silver and gold. I done mixed up silver and gold.
Yes,
I'm trying to get drunk before this butter gets down. Somebody has to carry me home.
I know I need to do it. At some point, when he does one of his, because he does sometimes small room events, doesn't he?
Yeah, tiny desk and all that.
Yeah,
That's when you know he's like Luther Vandross when you listen to him sing without the auto-tune, man. And then,
he's actually not a bad singer.
and then he can rap as well, man.
Yeah,
What do you
he's
do?
not a bad singer.
Take it to the pizza. And then surely I ain't a loser. Come on, he's got bars.
I'm gonna find the tickets, bro.
Shall I get
I'm gonna
loose?
bless you with the tickets.
Yeah, nah, it's one of the best things ever. And then the remix of Bartender with The Dream. Another guy who's...
My heart tender.
But the Dream remix is one of the best things I've ever heard, but The Dream's got some nonsense going on. So I told you we're not discussing that. You lot trying to draw
He's trying to draw you in, you know, but he said I'm trying to draw you in.
Trust me.
Yes, man, he pulled back though.
But yeah, no more T-Pain totally done that.
30.
But sorry. Yeah. Stab your fingers.
Just run with it, man.
Baby girl, what's your name? Let me talk to you. Let me buy you a drink.
Yo.
T-Pain.
Tell him,
You
Fizzle.
know me.
Yeah.
Convict music, nappy boy.
Ooh, yeah. Go on,
I
brother.
know the club.
Say what?
Close at 3.
3.
What's the chances of you rolling with me?
Roll that.
Back to the crib.
Say what?
Show you how I live.
Okay.
Let's get drunk, forget what we did.
He had an alcohol problem, didn't he?
Yeah, blood it.
Certified. Yeah, he loved the alcohol, I remember.
Yeah, proper drunkards.
Madman. Absolute madman. Go on, T-Pain. Go on, T-Prison.
Yeah, in fact, it had a song which was like California Love called Tallahassee Love.
Mm.
It's like Tallahassee Love. He's a bad man. That's why I say like Tupac as well, man.
Nah, I feel you, man. He had that West Coast
Tallahassee.
vibe.
Knows how to party.
I love your overtune edits though, bro. That's hard.
Yes, they do. Shake it, baby. Shake it, baby.
The baddest thing is though, like, Homeboy used the vocoder, didn't he?
Yeah.
Song. Anyway, that was funny. That was too funny. You got the concerts like lined up, bro?
Nah, I don't think it does, man. That was like a one-off. I knew I had to go. I originally got the tickets for my friend for like a wedding present for him and his missus, but then he said he couldn't go.
Oh, man.
Yeah.
It's the present that kept on giving.
Yeah, man.
Fuck. Have you got any other concerts lined up?
I'm glad I didn't go to see J Hus today because
Cancelled?
Yeah, cancelled.
Right.
And plus the weather ain't been all that either.
How are you going to cancel that, like, on the day?
I think unforeseen circumstances, you say. So
Imagine travelling all that way
Yeah.
for them to say, sorry,
Sorry,
I'm
mate.
tonight, mate.
Yeah, not. To be fair, if they're not to be before
No,
with a Tribe Called Quest, they're meant to be at the same festival and then they cancelled.
Yeah, not cool. At least if it was like a festival and there were other acts that I could enjoy,
Yeah.
even if I was disappointed not to see whoever, I could cope with that. It's not a wasted journey.
Yeah.
But to tell me that I'm not even going to hear a drum,
Yeah.
a kick drum, like, nah, you're tripping.
Yeah,
That
no,
might have to be alright.
in fact, what we're going to do, we're going to pause it quickly because I need to tie up.
Yeah, man.
But,
Parsy Darsy.
Parsy Darsy.
What else did we say?
There's not much more to talk